Hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas day 16. Today, me and my mom's side of the family and my sister are all baking stuff. I don't really like baked goods that much, but it's like kind of more like the ritual of it. So we're just gonna be baking a bit, chilling. I'm not gonna film too much because I feel like they're gonna be like, what the fuck? But I'll get some stuff that I can kind of like slide in here with some festive music because like Christmas. Good morning everybody and welcome to Vlogmas day 16? I think today's the 17th. Anyway, today I think me and my brother are going to be doing some Christmas shopping because we're both really fucking behind on our Christmas shopping. I literally have not bought anyone anything. So I think we're going to go to the mall today, so I'm going to bring you guys along there. And then I think I'm hanging out with friends tonight, but I'm not too sure. But I mean, you guys will eventually know by what I film. But yeah, so let's just get the day started. We just finished up shopping. Honestly, I wasn't okay. It wasn't as busy as I thought it was gonna be, considering it's literally 3 p.m. on a Sunday. No, it's Monday, sorry. But even then, I feel like that's still a pretty busy time. We got everything done. I think it took like 2.5 hours, but my entire family's finished now. Which there's literally like 6 people in my family, not including me. So like, I think we did pretty good. But yeah, I think I have a bit of footage that I'm gonna like slide in, but there really isn't that much. The last thing that we have to do is we have to go get a squash bag for my dad. My dad doesn't watch my vlogs, so it's fine. Actually, none of my family members watch my vlogs, so I actually think I'm gonna do like a bit of a like, here's what I'm giving my family members and friends kind of like thing in one of my vlogmases eventually, probably this week. But yeah. We are currently, I don't know where we are right now. We're meeting with a friend, but I don't know where we are.
I'm gonna go play some 1D board games.
We literally have some random One Direction board game that Allison bought for $11. It's a good time. We're going to Urban Fresh right now. Allison said that we're getting, she pronounced it Donkaroos instead of Dunkaroos. No, it's not. Actually, you know what? We'll settle this. We'll settle this. Guys, I'm putting a poll. Is it Donkaroos or Dunkaroos?
Miss John, please.
Morning everyone, it is Vlogmas day 20 and today me, my sister, some of my cousins, some of our friends are going to the Christmas market. I don't think we're gonna get in because we don't actually have tickets, but hopefully we do. If we don't, I think we're just getting dinner. But yeah, for the rest of today I'm literally just studying and then working, and then I'm going to the Christmas market later, so I'm not really gonna vlog before then. But yeah, I thought I'd give just a bit of an intro for it.
Oh, she's already vlogging. Oh.
Just trying to get the cars out so it doesn't look like you're in the middle.
My vlog, Cheryl?
No.
You're gonna need my vlog now.
Is this your
no paparazzi?
Could have parked
Hey guys, so it's currently December 22nd. It is like 2 p.m. I've been working this morning, so I haven't been able to vlog a ton. I haven't actually been able to vlog a lot of this week, so that's why I actually planned to do kind of like a sit down and kind of Q&A style thing while I wrap presents, because I wanted to wrap presents during Vlogmas, but I didn't want it to just be like me wrapping presents quickly with music playing over it. So I asked you guys on my community tab for some questions. I usually post something there, I want to say like at least 2 times a month. I bother you guys over there, so if you are ever interested in getting involved, you just have to click the community tab on my channel. But yeah, so I asked, I think earlier this week, for some questions, and you guys sent me a ton, so I'm just gonna answer them while I kind of go through what I got my family for Christmas. I'm gonna have to say this stuff quite quietly. Hopefully in iMovie, or not iMovie, Final Cut, I'll be able to turn up the volume a bit more just because my entire family's downstairs and I don't want to tell them what I got them for Christmas yet. But the first thing that I got was actually a scarf for my mom, and I got this from Hudson's Bay, which I feel like the best way to describe, like, I guess the American equivalent would be, what would be the American equivalent? I don't know. If I think of something, I'll put it up there, but it's basically just kind of like a place that sells like jewelry, watches, shoes, clothes, like basically everything. But she really likes outerwear, so I thought that a scarf would be a good idea. So one of the first questions that someone asked that was like one of my favorite questions was from Kaleidoscope of Memories. Here, you introduced me to a lot of amazing music, so thank you. And my question is, what are your favorite songs of 2018? Which, like, that just warmed my heart. But my favorite songs of 2018, I don't know. I think Easy and Waiting by Mac Ayres definitely are easily in like my top favorite of the year. What else? Personal by the Oranges, or the Emotional Oranges, is such an amazing song. I'm just trying to think. That is such a hard question. I feel like I'm probably gonna put, that'll be my answer for now, but I'll put stuff in the description if I can think of stuff later, because I can feel myself like, I know there's something else I want to say, but I don't know what it is. The next question was from Lujane Asif. I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But they asked, what are you studying in university and what's your dream job in life? Also, you're so sweet, thank you. I'm studying right now in university. I'm studying my major, my actual major is professional communications, and then my dream job in life, I don't know. I feel like that's a really hard question. I feel like my dream job would probably be something in media, because I love doing, like, there's just a lot of stuff in media that you can do, and it's, I don't know, it has nothing to do with math, and it's also just super, like, not to be one of those bitches that's like, oh my god, I want to be in something that's like creative, but it would be super fun to be in something that kind of changes a lot, so you have to be creative to kind of keep up with it. Next question was from Mendez Sisters, and they asked, when did you really start to enjoy reading? I think one of my earliest reading memories was, I still remember this so vividly, I don't know why, but my mom had picked me up from school, and she'd gotten the first book in the Evermore series, and this is back when it was like just coming out, like it was the first book, and it was the first like release of it. She's like, I think you'll like this book. And I loved it, and ever since then I think that's when I like really started to like want to go to the bookstore and like want to read books and actually like genuinely enjoy doing it. The next question is from Lily Fan, and they asked, when you were on Wattpad, did you ever consider writing something? Would you consider writing something now? I think they're referring to when I first, because in my exploring Wattpad video I mentioned that I had like been on Wattpad like years and years before, back when it was like first kind of starting out. Back then, no, just because I kind of, when I was in like the 8th grade, that's when I was really obsessed with writing, and then I kind of just grew out of it, and just like, as much as I loved reading, I realized that I didn't actually want to become like a writer. So yeah, when I was on Wattpad, I didn't really think about it. And I think, what was the other part of that question? Would you consider writing something now? Probably not. Especially because I think even if I wanted to, I'm pretty sure if I tried to write something on Wattpad, it wouldn't fare well because of my videos. Matea Zovko asked, any recommendations for women-centric queer books? I can't seem to find any that aren't just romance. We Are Okay is the first one I can think of, like, off the top of my head. And, oh my gosh, what is it called? Girl Made of Stars is another one that doesn't, it has a bit of romance, but it doesn't, like, the primary focus I don't think is romance. Those are the two that I can think of off the top of my head right now, but if I have any more, I'll put them in the description. Yeah, put them in the description. Lame Cat asks, hi Casey, are you planning to write a book in the future? And if you are, what kind of genre is it? Love you the most and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I'm not planning on writing a book in the future. I just don't, like, see myself being able to, like, write a book. Like, I just don't have the attention span. But I do wish that I could get someone who is good at writing a book to take my ideas and put them into a book, because I can't focus long enough to actually write the whole thing. This is the ugliest wrapping job I've ever seen in my entire life, but we're gonna go with it. Maria Lopez asked, if your house caught on fire and you had to rescue one book and one makeup item, what would it be? Also, what is your guilty pleasure besides Hush Hush? if I had to rescue one book, I hate that I'm saying this, it'd probably be Hush Hush. Like if I could never get Hush Hush again, I'd probably grab that, because it's just the one book that I find myself routinely rereading over and over again. I wish I had a more intellectual answer. Like I was like, oh, I want to grab Animal Farm, but honestly that's just what I gut reaction. That's probably what I grab. And then makeup item, I'd probably grab the L'Oreal mascara. I forget what it's called. It's like voluminous, no, not the voluminous million one, it's a different one. I'll like put a picture of it. I freaking love that mascara, and that's like, mascara is like my favorite makeup product, like 10 out of 10 content, so probably grab that. And then what is my guilty pleasure besides Hush Hush? I don't know. I feel like Hush Hush is the one book that I was just like, wow, this is actual, like this is a literal dumpster fire of a story, and I still love it. I can't think of any off the top of my head that I would categorize as like a guilty pleasure. Yeah, I don't think there are any other ones. Okay, next we'll move on to my brother's gift, which I'm pretty sure he's on the same floor as me, so I'm not going to say it out loud. But I got him this and this. I'm pretty sure he's gonna like it. And the next question was from Angel Fitz, and she asked favorite music genres. It's a really hard question because I typically like stuff that kind of bleeds into different genres, so I don't really know if I'd be accurate in saying like one genre in specific. But to make it easier, the genres that I don't really like and I don't check up on are definitely like country and EDM, are like the two that I don't really like at all. The next question is from Catherine Francis, and she asked, what's your favorite and worst Wattpad book? I don't really have a favorite, because back when I was like on Wattpad reading it, I didn't even like the stories that much then. I don't think I ever really finished a story because I would always just get bored of them. And then worst would probably be Chasing Red or After. Will Trito asked, or Trito, oh god, I'm sorry, asked, what's your favorite movies and shows? What's your zodiac sign? Do you believe in astrology? Do you like Amy Winehouse? If so, what are your favorite songs of hers? Okay, favorite movies and shows. My favorite movie of all time is Aristocats, Isle of Dogs. Hold on, there's so many. Shit. He's Just Not That Into You, When Harry Met Sally. Those are like the top ones that I can think of on the top of my head. And then what is my zodiac sign? It starts with an L, so it's either a Libra or a Leo. I actually have to double check this. Okay, I'm a Libra, I think. Yes, I'm a Libra. And do I believe in astrology? I don't really check up on astrology that much, so I don't really know what to believe and not believe. I don't like, if people believe in astrology, like I'm totally like, I'm not one of those people that like shits on people who believe in astrology per se. But I don't really actively check up on it. And then, do you like Amy Winehouse? I love Amy Winehouse. She literally worked with one of my favorite producers, Mark Ronson. One of my favorite songs would probably be Tears Dry on Their Own, which is so basic, I know, but that song literally slaps so hard. Cassandra Alexis, or Alexies, I think, I'm really sorry, asked, do you speak any languages other than English? If not, what languages do you wish you could speak? I would love to speak Japanese or Swedish. Those are probably the big ones that I would like. If I could just like snap my fingers and know the language, it would probably be those two. But I am not good at languages. If you don't know, in Canada we have to do French classes up until grade 10. Yeah, it's up until grade 10, which I didn't really do well in, to say the least. I didn't actually continue it on after grade 9. I like dropped it and like didn't continue, which part of me kind of regrets now, but also part of me doesn't, because the people that I do know that carried out with it don't actually know French. Not the ones that were in French immersion, but the ones that I know that went to an English school and then just took French up until grade 12. Like, they honestly know as much French as I do. And then she also asked, do you have an all-time favorite author, and if yes, then who is it? I feel like the closest to an all-time favorite author, as in like someone, I feel like all-time favorite is like a strong word, because I don't necessarily have someone that I'm like, you are my all-time favorite author. But if there's an author that I consistently check up on because I like her books, it's Lauren Oliver probably, which I know a lot of people are going to be like, what? But I like her books. Like, I find them, like, they're not amazing groundbreaking, incredible books, but every single one of her books that I've read I've thoroughly enjoyed. So whenever she does have a new release, I'm always like, okay, I want to go read that. Which I know she has a new one that came out in October that's called like Broken Things or Broken something, which I've been meaning to read because I just find her books are just really enjoyable. And then she also asked, do you find it hard to balance college and YouTube? Why or why not? And then what are you doing for Christmas? It can be easy and then it can be very hard. I used to be able to pre-film my videos very easily. Like back in September, I pre-filmed, like I was so consistent with pre-filming, so it was actually quite easy for me to be able to do everything. But it was when I wasn't able to keep pre-filming anymore and everything just kind of started to pile up that I started like not being able to film until literally the day I was posting, and I'd have to I'd have to film, post, and edit. Film, edit, and then post on the same day, and it was very stressful. Vlogging makes it a lot easier, like in the sense that like this month has been so easy because it doesn't feel, this is gonna sound bad because it's gonna sound like I don't enjoy filming, but I do. But it's not as much work when you're just filming yourself doing things versus like designating like 2 hours to sit down and film, which sounds weird, but the process of filming is so much more than just filming. Like it literally takes like an hour to get ready, and then you have to set up your lights, and then you have to film the video, and then you have to edit the video, and then you have to fix the audio and edit and blah blah blah, and then you have to post it, and it's just a lot more work than it seems. But with vlogging, you don't really have to worry about like getting ready and getting the lights ready because you're literally just filming as you're like going about your day. So this month has been really easy. But I'm pretty sure this week or next week I'm gonna start pre-filming again because I know that next semester I'm taking 6 courses, which is gonna be a really big pain in the ass, and I know that it's gonna be really hard for me to keep my upload schedule up, which is something I always try to be super like intense about, is making sure I always have a video up every single week. But yeah, it can be hard, but like it's worth it, if that makes sense. And then for Christmas Day, I'm just chilling with my family, and then we have like our extended family come over and we just drink and be merry. I thought this was wrapping paper, but it literally is see-through. Like what is the point of this? Blythe asked for some of my thoughts on booktube drama that tends to pop up sometimes. I didn't know booktube drama existed until like a month ago. And I don't know, personally for me, it's just something that I don't really want to involve myself in. And I feel like if I comment on it any further, I'm going to be involving myself in it. So I kind of just, if people want to get into drama, they can get into drama and they can do whatever they want with their experience on booktube. But personally, just for me, it's just something that I don't want to involve myself in. They also asked, do you think that bigger booktubers having sponsored videos is becoming the norm now, or do you think sponsored content is getting out of control? I don't mind sponsorships, which I know people are gonna think that that's just, I'm just saying that because like I'm a YouTuber and like of course I'm gonna be for sponsorships. But even when I was just a viewer, like I've never really minded them, because in my mind, whenever it happens, I'm like, okay, like they're just trying to pay their rent. Like they really do like just give free content, and like if it's like a 30-second like, hey, this video is sponsored by this, like I really don't mind that much. I can understand why people get annoyed, because I have seen annoying sponsorships, especially when they don't disclaim. That's where it's like, why would you not just disclaim? Like you run a greater risk of your audience getting mad if you're not disclaiming versus if you just disclaim. Like they literally just want clarity, like they as in your audience. So I don't really think it's per se getting out of control. Once again, I really don't watch a lot of bigger booktubers, which isn't me trying to throw shade or anything. It's just like I don't really watch a lot of big booktubers, so the booktubers I watch don't have sponsorships. So I don't even know. I think the extent, I'm pretty sure, what is it, like Audible sponsors a lot of booktubers, I think. Which, like, that's a fitting sponsorship. Like, I totally understand that. And, like, I wouldn't mind someone being like, oh, this video is sponsored by Audible. By the way, you get blah, blah, blah if you use my code. Like, I don't mind that. But obviously, everyone has, like, a different opinion on it. And, like, everyone has a right to their own opinion. As long as, like, YouTubers actually do the research on the companies that they're, like, letting sponsor them, then it's fine. Like, if you're not doing the research, I think that's the one thing that, like, if someone does a sponsored post with somebody or a sponsored video with someone and they don't do the research and it ends up being a scam or something, it's just like, you literally have one job. Like, literally just protect your subscribers from like scams. Like that's the only thing I think that I could like imagine getting angry about. It's just when like YouTubers don't do the proper or go through the proper motions to make sure that everything that they're like promoting is actually like safe and like not a scam. Shan asked if you could be magically transported into any book you'd wanted, would you want to be transported into the book you hated so you could tell those characters how stupid they are, or a book you liked and interact with the characters you loved? I would transport into the world that I loved and tell and like just interact with the characters, because like there's literally nothing better than reading like a book and just the world is so amazing and you're just like, I just want to live in this world like that. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Oliver Hinckley asked, was there a book that you had to read for school that you really loved? Mine was Huck Finn. I purposely chose a book, this probably doesn't count, but I'm gonna say it anyway, but we had to do a book report when I was in grade 11, so I purposely chose a book that I'd already read and loved, which is Room by Sarah Donahue. So I read it for school and I enjoyed it because I'd already enjoyed it, but that's probably the extent of like a school book that I read and actually liked, because I hated Shakespeare. I didn't really like Lord of the Flies. Maybe it's just because I was forced to read it, which typically if I'm forced to read a book, I already kind of don't like it, so that is probably why, but I just did not enjoy that book. Alien on Mars asked, if you could only read one book for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'm not even saying it, I'm just gonna put it on the screen because I'm literally so embarrassed by myself. The next one's from Melon Jimenez. I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. She asked, if you could pick any movie to watch and replay for life, what movie would it be? When Harry Met Sally. What album do you feel is the soundtrack to your life? The Iron Sea by Keane. And then what's your favorite place to travel? In between New York and London, because I love both of them so much, and they're like equally as different, but they're also kind of similar, but I don't know, I can't really choose between those two. And then favorite reading weather would also be overcast. And yeah. Maisie Walsh asked, what's your favorite Christmas song? Last Christmas. Banger. Alec Alstron asked, have you subbed to Pewds yet? I'm just so proud of this community. Radio Cryptid asked, there's this thing where when you die you can get your ashes from being cremated turned into a vinyl record. My question is, what song would you get put on it? That is so cool. That's such a good question. I'd probably get Hamburg Song by Keane put on it. Nina Tenlevin, I'm really sorry, asked, what are your favorite new artists you've discovered this year? Emotional Oranges, Mac Ayres, who else? Boy Pablo, who else this year? I don't know, there's so many. I'll probably put more in the description, but oh my god, there were so many good artists this year that came out. Booktales asked, what are some of your goals to have for 2019? One of my biggest goals is to post more of the like non-book content that I want to post for YouTube, which I know some of you are probably like, bitch, no, but it's just like a goal of mine, because I've said this countless times before, but like I never wanted my channel to just be about booktube, which is like, I mean, that's pretty obvious by the way that like I didn't start making booktube content like when I first came on here. So one of my biggest goals is definitely like trying to find like a happy medium where I'm still posting book content, but I'm also posting like the other content that I originally came on YouTube to post. And then other than that, I just want to do really well in school, be happy, healthy, I don't know, just like have a good year. Rory Pierre asked, what's your favorite Christmas quote from your favorite Christmas movie? It would probably be Regular Milk's Fine from the Santa Claus, which is like one of my all-time favorite movies. And I think that is like the most of the questions in all. I feel like if I keep going, people are gonna get bored, so I'll probably save, if I didn't answer your question in this one, I'll save it for another Q&A. But yeah, I think I'm gonna vlog a bit more today because I have some other stuff I have to do. But yeah. Now?
Are you vlogging right now?
Yeah.
Hey vlog. Vlog talk.
Hey guys, so I think I'm going to end the vlog here. It is Saturday night and I really just don't think I'm going to be able to vlog a lot on Sunday morning. So if you did enjoy this week of Vlogmas, feel free to subscribe, like, and I think that's really about it. If you want to follow me outside of YouTube, you can. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Both of those handles would be doing something here. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a good holiday, considering I won't be uploading until after Christmas and whatever holiday you're celebrating this holiday. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good holiday, and I will see you guys in my next upload.